Sorry it took me so long. All right, well, I guess a quick overview is we started at 35. We traded down with Jacksonville at 38. We picked up, I believe it was a 4 and moved back, gave them back a 7. Then we dropped down to 40 with Buffalo, picked up another pick. So, and the net result of all that is we went into today with 2 guys that were on our list yesterday that we would have considered at 24 or 27. So we started the day with 2 guys that were on that list. We would have been ecstatic with either one of them. And when we got to 38, they were still both there. So we traded down again and went to 40, and that's when we took Trayvon. So we're excited to get Trayvon, another Clemson player. He had a great national championship game. He's a long corner, 6'1", almost 6'2", about 190 pounds, ran in the 4.4s. We love his length. He fits Paul Gunther's defense to a T, long press corner that runs. And we're really excited about this kid's upside, and we're happy to pick up the extra picks. Questions? Vic?
Yeah, was it a similar deal as Jacobs going to the national title game and obviously Mullen had a great game and kind of being blown away a little bit by him?
Well, I don't want to put too much emphasis on that game because obviously you scout the whole season and you watch every snap with guys like this. But I came away from that game, and it's really funny because it feels like yesterday. And I was just brand new here. And being on the field before the game, Vic, was just like, wow. I said to somebody, man, I'd take 5 of these guys and go home right now, in all honesty. And here we are. we got 3 of them. Yeah, so it's exciting. It really is.
Hey, guys.
Oh, man, I was excited. You guys waited for one question.
Yeah, staying on that same topic, Mike, I mean, you did say at that time that if you drafted nothing but Alabama and Clemson players, you get a B+. What would you give yourself right now?
I'm not a big grader. At NFL Network, they used to try to make me grade drafts, and I used to say it was unfair. I'll tell you what I think is an intriguing draft. I'll tell you what I think is an interesting, but I never would even grade when I was in the media because you're not going to know for a couple years anyway. Are we excited about where we are? We're ecstatic about where we are, and the kind of kids we have and the kind of talent we have, but we won't know for a couple years. And, you know, everybody's excited about their drafts, and it's got to play out.
Was it conceded effort to get younger in the secondary this year? I know you had some 30-year-olds, 30-plus-year-olds last year. I think Nevin Lawson is the oldest one now.
I think it's been kind of a concerted effort to get younger and more athletic everywhere. You know, and I think I can't speak for what they did last year, but from my position, we worked real hard, even with the 1-year prove-it contracts, of getting guys that were, for the most part, in their 20s, with an ability to and some upside. So yeah, we've been working real hard at trying to get younger and more athletic, especially key positions of need. You know, defensive end and corner being 2 of them.
From our end, after you picked Trayvon, it was very quiet. You know, we sat around, we watched, we talked to each other, we watched TV. That was about it. On your end,
yeah,
was it a little more active than that about the possibility of trading back into the 3rd, or were things pretty low key for you as well?
It was fun there with the lead up to Trayvon. You know, being able to leapfrog or move back twice, pick up a couple extra picks. I was hoping we'd have the opportunity to do that, and there were 5, 6, 7 different offers out there. The goal coming into today was not to lose Trayvon and try to pick up some picks, and that's what happened. So on the front side of it, we're ecstatic. I had my eyes open at the end of 3, thinking about whether I wanted to package 2 4s or a 4 and a 5 and get back into the bottom of the 3rd. There were a couple of guys I was targeting. They didn't get to the point where I thought it made sense to go back up, so we didn't pull the trigger. But yeah, I mean, we had a couple Kit Kats and hung out too. You know, there was, for a long period of time, it was a shame.
Kind of dovetailing on that, since you have 2 early picks in the 4th, do you see some value at positions of need there, and could that have made you maybe more content to stay put because they're early selections in the 4th?
Yeah, what happens is, and it's funny because Coach Gruden and I are both whiteboard people. Like, you know, we got our stacks up there and our draft board and everything, but our magnets are up on a whiteboard. And John and I are both big on getting up front with our grease pens and writing on the whiteboard. And, you know, so we just start slapping names down there. You know, we have X amount of picks. And, you know, yesterday we went into it, and I wrote 24, 27, and underneath about 10 names, and I wrote 35, and underneath it 7 or 8 names. And that was kind of what we went off of heading into yesterday. You know, and we trusted our board. We didn't make any moves, and the players came to us. Today, you know, we had the whole thing with Trayvon and the trade downs. Tomorrow is interesting because now with 106 and 109, I already had one phone call just on the way down, walking downstairs. Had a call from a team that wants to come up to one of our early picks tomorrow. So I love the fact that we got some picks at the top of each round. It gives you know there's going to be activity. Teams go home tonight, fall in love with a player and say, I have to get him, and I'm willing to give up something to get it. However, John and I were already on the whiteboard before I came down and just kind of prioritizing by position the guys that were left and who we like. So we haven't finalized the plan, but we're going to meet in the morning and do that. So, yeah, we see some players we're really happy are still there. A couple of guys I'm surprised are still there, and that's a good thing.
You said you had 2 guys coming into today. Who was the other guy?
Can't tell you that. Wait, come on,
Did
really?
he get picked?
Huh?
Did he get picked?
Yeah. Did he get picked? Yes, he got picked. I'm teasing. Yeah, you're exactly right. Everybody does.
Any more questions, guys?
Wow, you guys waited around for that? I appreciate it. Huh? Yeah, I know, and I kind of blow it for you. I apologize. Thank you, guys.